Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for One Piece Chapter 1009. Excited as always. Just realized that there's no Hero Academia this week, so a little bummed about that, but at least we got One Piece. So yeah, I didn't get to last week's jump video yet, so after you see this, I'm going to be doing all the other jump stuff from last week, and then I'll do this week's jump stuff. So those are sort of my projects for the next couple days after you see this. But yeah, let's see what we get here. We have a color spread to start off. I kind of looked at it when I first clicked onto the chapter. I like it. We have the Straw Hats, and we have Otama, who I absolutely adore. So, I've said for a long time that it would make the most sense to me, and I would really like it, of course. Like, I don't know, the way the story was written, it kind of felt like at the end of Whole Cake, it would have made the most sense for Carrot to be the next Straw Hat, or now, like, depending on how Yamato continues to develop, I could see them, but I don't know, I would not complain if somehow, someway, Otama joined up with the rest of the Straw Hats, because honestly, she's kind of a goat. But yeah, let's see what we get here. Within the castle. Put out the flames, douse the fire, we need water now. Yow. And now we're seeing Orochi run into the samurai. I thought they were still dealing with Kanjuro. Orochi? Kinemon? Shogun Orochi? They aren't aware that you've already died once. Flee from here, my lord. I'll stop them, says the Oniwaban leader guy. Silence, fool. I'll be surrounded by enemies on all sides if I go back to the castle. Besides, I can see Kaido's already softened them up. Goo-hoo ha ha ha. So tell me, all you Kozuki leftovers, did I catch you by surprise with Kanjuro? You got me too, Kyoshiro. Goo-hoo-hoo, but let us overlook all these past treacheries. I have nothing to fear from you now in your wounded state. I will devour every last one of you. After 20 years of trembling at your ghosts, you will feel my wrath. And then Kinemon just draws on him. And the samurai demolish him. Hopefully he actually dies this time. I was saying at the end of last chapter that it just felt like a huge step back going to Kanjuro and Orochi when I'm like, I've already seen Kanjuro and Orochi. Like, I can appreciate their story and their part in One Piece from what we got before. Like, they could just be dead to Kaido and be dead to Kikunojo, and I'd be like, that's good. That was a good part of One Piece's story. But there are other things, like the stuff that's going on the rooftop, or the stuff that's going on with all the Straw Hats that I really want to see. So this felt like a step back, but if we were bringing Orochi back just to let the samurai be the one to kill him, that's pretty cool. Shogun Orochi. But I also still get the feeling that it's probably not that simple. It's probably not going to die that easily. Sadly. Though it would be great if, like, this was just the way they ended his character. We have no time to waste on the likes of you, Orochi. Your judgment will be served to you in hell. Okay, so I think the chapter's title is Naraka, which has to do with hell, I believe. So, that's probably the reference here. Will you avenge him? I must say, Fukurokuju, my opinion of you has risen. You remained loyal to that fool to the very end. I would say the same to you, but even before matters of revenge, we were always fated to fight, you and I. Weren't we, Raizo? Okay, so Raizo fight then? Skull Dome Rooftop. Let's give him a big one, Kaido. How many of the 5 do you think will survive? Mama, ha ha ha. Trafalgar, can you use your powers to send one of them below? I would have done that already if I could. Their haki's so strong it's impossible to move them. In that case, time to disassemble. Hey, here comes something big. I trust your core hasn't gone weak with age, old woman? Who do you think you're sassing, boy? Uh-oh, this one's bad. Alright, and then they both go for a swing. There's no way to avoid it. Conquest of the Sea. That's so cool. And we even get the zoomed out shot of the effect. Move, all of you. And Zoro just straight tanks it. Well, we're done, or we're all done for. It looks like everybody else is going to dodge here. Alright. Jeez. Their voices haven't gone out. They got away, yeah. Very impressive. Zoro, you still alive? I think so. It's a real feat that you blocked that, if only for a second. Thanks, man. Where's Straw Hat? And then he's still just monkey braining it. Gummo Gummo, red. And Kaido dodges it. Hee hee. Did you just dodge that one, Kaido? Because it was gonna hurt, huh? And then, looks like he's going for a kick, maybe? Or no, maybe it's just a shot of him preparing to block and getting battered away. Yeah. And Kaido firing a blast off. Conqueror of 3 worlds. Ragnarok. Okay. Or maybe it's supposed to be a pun of Ragnarok and Naraku. Jeez. Luffy. And we see, is this part of the disassembly then? What? It's all ready, says Kid. Room. Shambles. What do you think they're doing? Zeus? Ah, where am I? It's all dark. Can you manage, Roronoa? I'd better. And then he slices through Prometheus. So are they destroying her footing then? Okay. And it looks like Killer takes out Napoleon as well. Gah! And she falls. Ah, you're not getting any time to revert. Flame Rend. Crossing the 6 paths. No, stop. I'm just a sword. And Napoleon is running from Killer. Come back to me. Mama, help us. Punk? Pistols. What's this? You think, if you pry them away from me, that you actually have a chance, says Big Mom. Huh? Of beating me. Wait, hold on. Punk pistol, you actually have a chance. Huh? Repel. Of beating me. And she gets lifted up and away. Tact. And the thing that's been pushing against her gets exchanged for rubble. You little fool. What does it matter if you hit me with a... Huh? So are they just knocking her away from the island? I forgot. There's nothing but sea below me. Help me, Zeus. Mama. If he can't fly down to help her, then that takes care of one of them. Again, just big braining it. Just... They're devil fruit users. Toss them into the sea. Okay, that's really good. I wonder, though, if Kaido... I mean, we know Kaido survived a hell of a lot of stuff, like a bunch of ships sinking and such. So maybe because the dragon is technically, like, part of the fish fruit or koi fruit or whatever, maybe that has something to do with how he survived underwater. Maybe it's because it's part fish fruit. Also, there is, like, the fact that his dragon fruit is, like... Isn't it like the Koi no Mi model dragon or whatever? But there's like the old legend or whatever. I don't know if it's a Japanese or a Chinese myth where it's like the koi swam up the waterfall and became the dragon, and that was like the origins of the dragon. So maybe that's why it's the koi fruit. But yeah, that was a good chapter. I like that one a lot. Especially if we just brought Orochi back for the samurai to just kill him and keep moving. I'll have to go back and reread last chapter, because I thought they were still dealing with Kanjuro when we last saw him. Yeah, I guess that's it for this week. I'll see you all next week. I just posted a review earlier, or not a review, a reaction earlier to the new opening and the new ending for Boku no Hero Academia Season 5. Also doing a full reaction to the full ending video that they did for Beastar Season 2. Then I'll have this up, and then again I'll do last week's jump stuff and then this week's jump stuff. And I'll probably do Beast Complex sometime this week too. So yeah, plus a bunch of reviews and just tons of things that I have on backlog, but just whenever I have time to get to it. Either way though, thank you for watching. Like if you did like the video, comment down there, tell me what you thought of this chapter and my thoughts and reaction. Subscribe for more One Piece, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. And if you want a link to the Discord server, just ask and I'll give you one. Also, if you want to help support the channel on Patreon, it's patreon.com/HakuWithTheTubes, or a link will be in the description. But either way, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.